Let's talk about cleaning and sanitizing. Now, this includes not only the use of cleaning agents like solvent cleaners, acidic cleaners, and abrasive cleaners, but also how to properly use a 3-compartment sink and the 5 steps you must follow to properly clean and kill pathogens. Let's first talk about sanitizers, and although it is the second to last step to properly disinfecting dishes, it is one of the most important steps, especially if you're working underneath the cottage food law. Now, if you're someone that works underneath the cottage food law, there's a 99% chance that you're using a 1-compartment sink or a 2-compartment sink, and you have to mix your sanitizer in a bucket. Now, with the use of all sanitizers, you have to use the sanitizing strips that specifically come with that brand of sanitizer. And there is no set duration of how long the sanitizer is optimal for. You have to continuously check it as you use it. And it must be available during all operation hours. Now, let's get into 3 different cleaning agents. At home, we probably all are using dishwashing detergent and abrasive cleaners. Now, I know you're probably thinking abrasive cleaners, not me. It's exactly what I was thinking when I was learning about cleaning agents. Now, an abrasive cleaner combines a chemical cleaner with particles of metals and minerals. Now, that usually comes in a powder or a thick paste or in a netting of steel wool, like Brillo pads that most of us use to clean our pots and pans. See, I told you use abrasive cleaners. Cleaner number 2 is solvent cleaners, also known as degreasers. Now, this is an alkaline cleaner. Now, a grease is acidic, so when a solvent cleaner is used with something greasy, it helps break it and helps it to fall apart so that when you wipe it away. The third type of cleaner is called an acidic cleaner, also known as a delimer. So, mineral deposits are often found on items that are frequently touched by water. And these minerals build up on surfaces that are often wet, and delimers contain acid that helps break up the minerals that's found on the surface. So this can be perfect for people who use kettle pots. Okay, so now let's get into 3-compartment sinks. Now, 3-compartment sinks have a specific order that you must follow. The first compartment is used for dishwashing. The second compartment is used for rinsing. The third compartment is used for sanitizing. Now, and the rinsing part is super important because you want to make sure that you rinse away all the detergent, because once you put it into that sanitizer is supposed to stick to pathogens that are still left on the dish. If you have detergent on that dish, it's going to stick to the detergent instead. And your dishes must be submerged in the sanitizer for at least 30 seconds. Now, when you are manually dishwashing, you do want the temperature of the water to be at least 110 degrees. If you're using a dishwasher, then you want the temp to be at least 171 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, before we get into the topic of dishwashers, let's talk about the 5 steps to properly wash and disinfect your dishes. First, you want to scrape away any debris or any food left on a plate. Number 2, you want to wash. Number 3, you want to rinse. Number 4, you want to sanitize. And number 5, which is super important, you want to air dry. Air drying is very important. You don't want to sanitize your dishes and then go back over it with Air drying is very important. You don't want to sanitize your dishes and then go back over it with a dish rag that's being used over and over again, or paper towel. It defeats the purpose of sanitizing the dishes. Now, with dishwashers, there will always be a data plate on the back that explains how to properly operate the dishwasher. You always want to use it according to the manufacturer's instructions. This data plate will have at least like 5 items. 1, minimum wash temperature. 2, rinse temperature. 3, wash time. 4, rinse time. It should have wash pressure on there as well as rinse pressure. Now, if a washer allows you to do this, you want to change the final rinse temperature to at least 180 degrees Fahrenheit and use an acidic cleaner to clean a dishwasher.